Let me tell you, Declan, that the one thing they are just chanting day in, day out, they said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani defended Islam in the British India. That's the one thing they want to just be proud about. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani's son, Mirza Bashir Ahmad M.A., he has written a biography of his dad, Mirza Ghulam. It's called Siratul Mahdi, biography of the Mahdi. In this one, he says that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani has done 5 debates in his entire career. 2 with Muslims, which I can discuss, but it's a different topic. 1 with a Christian, and 1 or 2 with a Hindu. But with the Christian, just 1, Abdullah Asalam.
And that was written.
And that's documented by Mirza himself. Now the point is, even this one claim that Mirza was defending Islam, number 1, he lost the debate. What is the proof? The people who invited Mirza Ghulam Qadiani to debate on their behalf, they left Islam and became Christians. So then what was the result of the debate then? It's one point. Second point is, Declan, that they said that Mirza was defending Islam because at that time Hindus and Christians, they were saying all sort of bad things about our religion. Guess what? We have on record the famous Alaikum. Alaikum is a famous figure, okay, one of the opponent of Mirza from the Hindu community. Alaikum said on record, he said that Mirza Ghulam Qadiani is the reason for me to lift my pen against Islam. He said, had he not ridiculed and mocked our religion, I would not have said anything about Islam. So it's not that Mirza was defending Islam, Mirza was provoking the people to write against Islam.
Actually, a lot of scholars of Islam at the time claimed that Mirza was an agent provocateur. He was trying to provoke tension in India, possibly serving the colonial project. Because the colonial rule in India was very brutal.
Would he have been paid for that?
We don't know. Possibly. We have documents. We have writings. In his own, he is confessing to have received favors from the British government in India, in particular. Okay, he is asking for those favors categorically. He's reaching out to the colonial administrators, asking them for favors. This is documented. He is even invoking the services of his father and himself for the British colonial rule so that he can get those favors. He even mentions specifically that his father, during the Indian mutiny in 1857, sent 50 cavaliers to support the colonial rule against his own countrymen. So his father was a traitor, and Mirza Ghulam Qadiani was also a traitor for praising his father as some sort of hero. Hero for the colonial rule, not for the Indian people. Because the Indian mutiny in 1857 was a combined endeavor of Muslims and Hindus together. They came together and they fought against the British colonial rule because it was so oppressive, so bigoted, so unjust that they had to get rid of it, right? And the Qadianis, on the other hand, claim, no, the British had brought peace to India. They had brought stability to India. They had brought economic prosperity to India. But this is all a lie. Because during the Mughal period, in the early 18th century, before the British came on the scene, in 1703, let's say, when the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb Alamgir died, the GDP of India was 23% of the global economic figure. Okay, 23% of global wealth was in India. When the British left in 1947, it was 4%.
Allah.
Okay, so India was bled dry systematically. The details are found in Shashi Tharoor's book, Inglorious Empire. He gives you systematic details documenting how the colonial rule in India impacted the economy and the people. Okay, how can a prophet of God ask for favors from such an entity? How can a prophet of God offer to spy for them? He published a form documenting the details of the people who are fostering ill feelings towards the colonial rule. He even called people who wanted to struggle against the colonial rule haramis. He called them bastards. These are bastards. And how do they respond when we bring this stuff out to them? Oh, your so-and-so scholar in India also said this. We say to them, we can throw this scholar on the wall. If any scholar in India praised the British colonial rule, there could be 2 reasons. Either he's bribed or he's in fear. Which are both are human characteristics. Greed and fear. It's either greed or fear.
So they can be quickly dismissed. Here we're talking about the alleged promised Messiah.
And when we have statistics,
it's hardly
no comparison.
A level.
And Declan, when we have undisputed statistics, all academics are unanimous on those statistics that this was the outcome of the colonial rule in British India. Right? When no one is disputing those statistics, what game are you playing?
And
why do you even try to bring this scholar and this person and that person also praise the British colonial rule? How does that justify the crimes of the British colonial rule? How does that justify a prophet of God working with such an entity
and fighting with them,
supporting them, giving them support, writing theological works to support them?
And Mirza Ghulam Qadiani said to the Queen Victoria on record, he said that my forefathers, they have shed their blood for your empire, and if the time comes, I will not leave any stone unturned either. Now, why are you pledging this level of loyalty to that colonizers? Why? Instead of giving an answer, oh, your scholar said the same thing. One. Secondly, the thing is that, as you said, Mirza Ghulam Qadiani was a Muslim second coming of Jesus. He should be strengthening the case of Jesus. Guess what? Mirza Ghulam Qadiani has written extensively to prove. He said that the Jewish rejection of Jesus is justified.
And Jesus was a failure.
Yes.
Jesus was a trickster.
Yeah.
He used mesmerism.
His prophecies failed.
His prophecies failed. He failed in his mission. Yeah. He failed in his mission, and other insults, as we discussed in the last week. I think
I just want to thank you both very much. Obviously, you are going to continue with these debates.
Yes.
So there's no end in sight. Mm-hmm. You're on a roll here, but what I suppose, in fairness to them, what do you expect of them moving forward? As I said, this isn't a time to shut down. This isn't a time to not respond or to do response videos when a discussion takes place. That's kind of cowardly. You need people here at the table, don't you? You need live debate, spontaneous. Yeah. Not planning something for 6 months in advance.
Yeah. And we would like to continue the debate
with
them. With dial, our doors are open.
Yeah.
We have nothing but compassion. We have nothing but mercy and sympathy for the entire Jamaat. I mean, even the missionaries. We don't wish them bad. We wish them well. We if anything, we have sympathy for them.
Even the Khalifa as well.
Even the Caliph. We don't want him to go to hellfire. We don't want him to die upon this belief and burn eternally in hellfire or end up in a situation like that. So we have nothing but good wishes and good desires for them. For that reason, in that light, we want to continue with the dialogue. They have no reason to avoid us. They have no reason to ignore us. We're not abusing them. We're not spreading hate against them. We have categorically stated that anyone trying to use physical force against them or trying to attack them physically in Pakistan or in other places, anywhere in the world, we do not condone that. We do not condone that. We do not promote that. In fact, we believe it's bad. It's evil to do that. Yes. If anything, we'll convince the Ahmadi Jamaat and the people.
Dialogue and education.
Absolutely. Education and dialogue. Absolutely. This is our way forward.
Final word from our visitor.
Actually, obviously everything Adnan Rashid Bhai said as his last word, I endorse all of that. That's number one. Number two is, they are using one thing as an excuse. They say that Adnan Rashid and Imtiaz, they have disrespected our noble figure, i.e. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani. Now, instead of me saying, prove to me, show me where, without even asking Adnan Rashid, I would say on camera, we unconditionally apologize if there was anything we said ever that hurt your feelings. Let's have a new start. Let's have a new start in which all we have is civilized, properly, moderated discussions in which you bring your case in an academic way, and we present our case, and let the both communities see where is the evidence, and then let them decide.
We both have theological positions on Mirza Ghulam Qadiani. Yeah. To the Ahmadi Jamaat, he is the promised Messiah. Yeah. Peace be upon him. That's how they pay their respects to him. Yes. Yeah. We have our theological position that he was Antichrist, and he was a liar. Yeah. We are willing to put aside our theological baggage and have a neutral position and call him by his name.
Yes.
In a dialogue, we will not use those terms that hurt your feelings. Yeah. We are willing to do that.
Which is our belief, by the way.
We believe that he is those things, just as they believe that he was a prophet of God, right? We cannot force them to change that belief. Likewise, they cannot force us to change our theological position on him. What we can do to promote the dialogue, to continue with the dialogue, we can only use his name without using any derogatory terms as they see it, so that we can have the dialogue, the debate.
Yes.
We're not hurting their feelings. Yeah. We're calling him by his name, which is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani.
But they have to be open, spontaneous.
Exactly.
Not prepared 6 months in advance and just one topic.
Can I ask you, Declan, before we end, are you willing to arbitrate or mediate or even moderate such discussions if you are invited to do so?
Yes. I tried that in the past.
So this is an open invitation to the Qadiani Jamaat. We have a neutral person here who doesn't have a horse in the race, okay, as they say, right? He can simply sit there and arbitrate. And he has written a book on your movement. He is someone who has credentials, who has researched your religion, okay, and he has written a book on voices in modern Islam, or voices of modern Islam. So he is someone who is aware of our literature, aware of our civilization and our religion.
I'm very interested in it. I'm very interesed in all of this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it if I wasn't.
Yeah, absolutely. You've given so much of your time. We thank you for coming all the way.
And Adnan, the reason, Declan, I said that, look, if you want an apology, we'll give it to you. Why? Because for us, it's not our egos which are important.
No, but I've never seen you rude or disrespectful in any of those live streams.
We have used these theological terms to describe him, but we've never sworn.
They are taken from his works.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the thing is, Declan, instead of us, or prove to me where I said this, let's close that door. Let's move on, start a new era in which we are only engaging in a true academic
dialogue.
Fight.
But even if they don't, let's say they don't want to continue, and let's say the shutters really come down, you're going to continue anyway.
We're not stopping.
You're not stopping.
We're not stopping, and we have hundreds of thousands of people listening to us.
Yeah, and then we
don't have any lack of. They claimed initially that we are doing this for money or for social media clout.
Yes.
But this is a lie, because we had clout before we engaged with them. We had hundreds of thousands of people watching our videos before we engaged with them. So they are not bringing any special clout to us, right? We're not doing this for clout.
And even for, social media clout and views and likes and so forth. Well, that doesn't put money in your pocket.
No, it doesn't.
It might elevate your ego, and there's a lot of hard work, isn't it? Just for a few views or likes, isn't it?
Declan, as you said, it's a lot of hard work. I would say that the places Adnan Bhai and myself are living, we can do a lot easier jobs to earn money than this research.
Yes.
Okay, there are many easy options for us to earn money. This is not easy option. Okay. Secondly, Declan, the point is, as you said, that what if they are still not interested despite all of this invitation and being all of this fairness? I would say then it necessitates two things. The common Ahmadis should then really think that why is it that despite all of those fair invitations, why is their Jamaat not interested in the dialogue? Then when they are telling to their own people, we want dialogue, they are not talking. It means they are lying. Number one. And number two, we're not going to stop.
Yeah.
And this is the golden opportunity to put their religion out to the world. We have hundreds of thousands of people watching. We have the following. They are watching. This is your chance. The audience, I've shown you evidence. 130,000 people are watching a video on a channel which has 7,000 subscribers. So we are giving you crowd on your channels. Why would you avoid us?